Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You are tuning in to the Heavy Hitters Live. It is 9:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host, K Styles, aka the Fixed Man. To my stage or screen left, we have the Don, aka El Grande, in the building.
And who know where tomorrow brings?
Well, we're going to see what tomorrow brings with this game. And, and right below me, as you already know, it is the Senator, Mad Mike Sports in the building.
Do you know? Do you know what tomorrow brings?
And right next to Mike,
Now I can't have that for myself.
and right next to Mike on the screen left,
That was the
you know
remix.
him.
Man. That was the remix. That it wasn't exactly the same.
I mean, I know we ain't finna
Hey,
sit
R.
over here.
Kelly, R. Kelly, R. Kelly, and P Diddy, they both did a lot of remixes, and look what it got them.
Hey! I ain't. Don't put me in them categories. Okay?
uh-uh. And as you and on the left side of the screen, you know him as the minister. We got Jew Talk Sports in the building.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Well. It is hate week, Falcons Saints. As y'all already know, the situation is dire in the city of Atlanta as the 3-7 Falcons face the 2-8 Saints. It's kind of a different feel for this game this year because there has not been a lot of trash talking going on because both teams look like absolute dog water right now. So I guess the trash talking is going to really just come to after the game. But before we get right into it, man, let's go and give a shout out to the people that's in here already. Um, like I said, man, we got Phil Legacy, we got 3T Army Vet, we got Ski, Maurice Martin, we got D Coleman, Dre Murphy, we got Stealth Mode TV. And right now, it's a lot of depression going on in the land of the Atlanta Falcons. It's very interesting how this going on. But hey, we appreciate y'all. So if y'all new to the Heavy Hitters channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit all the notifications. That's the Heavy Hitters Live, coming to you every Wednesday at 9:00. So fellas, how are we doing this evening, man?
Can I get my Diddy on real quick? Can I
As
get
long as,
my Diddy on?
as long as ain't no baby oil involved, we good. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So I can get my Diddy on. Case you know you sound real nah. You sound kind of you know what? Never mind.
Well, go ahead and say it. Go say it.
Nah, it sound too fruity. Too fruity.
Hey, I did just eat some strawberries before the damn show, so you know, I gotta get my strawberries, and I gotta get my bananas for
K-Style sound
potassium.
like K-Style sound like a real radio host with a new microphone and all that, don't they, y'all?
Well,
Go ahead and
actually,
show K-Style some
you
love, y'all. Go ahead and show K-Style some love.
thank you. You know what's very interesting about this? I'm speaking on you on speakerphone right now, so yeah, this sounds very good.
Well, shit. No, look, well, let's take the weight of the microphone. All right, K-Style's just sexy. How about that, y'all? K-Style's just sexy. He's a sexy mother. Shut your mouth. How about that?
They get my Shawn Michaels on. That's what you said. I'm getting my
I'm
Shawn
just a
Michaels on right now.
sexy
Flexible. Yeah, my pause, motherfucker. But
Hey man, I can call my brother sexy. I ain't say I want him. Okay?
We don't want to hear that. We just say it sounds very, very radio like. I don't want to hear that.
All right, how about I call Don sexy? How about that?
Leave me out of this shit.
Okay, so how about I go to the minister? Minister, are you sexy?
I'll keep that on the low. I got to be fair. I'm gonna say it like this.
We
My
in a
wife tell me.
It's a Google meeting, bro. We not
See, the only person that calls me sexy. Look, the only person that calls me sexy is Mr. Styles and his bitch.
Mr. Styles.
Mr. Styles called me sexy.
Smoke case style. So I got 3 of them for a reason around here.
All right. So we get a little bit of the shenanigans out the way, man. You know, we needed a good laugh because
look, I call the people at the restaurants sexy. So I get
of course, because you trying to get them.
We call it food sexy now. Oh, dang on it. Oh, wow.
He's that shit. He trying to get his seconds and thirds for free. All right.
I think we need to start this show, y'all. I think we need to start this.
Oh, we about to start the show right now. You know, you had to give 5 minutes of a little shenanigans going on because I know it's been kind of a very hostile ass week.
Yes.
Not just from the matchup in itself, but it's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. Like you said, man, got some new news. Like you said, Falcons bringing in and signing.
I gotta stop you. I actually saw something that kind of I don't think we do enough of this. I don't think it's a trend. I think it's actually a trend that needs to continue. Because as you know, Creflo Dollar is a huge Atlanta Falcons fan. And he literally, when I tell you, like, he literally prayed for the entire organization. And I think, to be honest, I think the organization really needs, because they had a lot of bad things that have happened to him. I mean, of course, Michael Penix is the biggest story, but you got Drake London dealing with some issues, Troy Anderson. I mean, Mr. Blank. I know a lot of people's like, man, how you gonna be praying for a rich man? But everybody needs prayer, and I think right now there's another Falcons organization trying to get it right, and the fans too. The fans, we've been struggling, okay, and we tired. And I think we are. So I wanted to shout out Creflo Dollar for that, man. I that's something that I've never seen. I've never seen a pastor, a preacher pray for an organization in sports. And basically he said, look, my God does indeed love sports. I mean, because at the end of the day, human beings, we human beings, and human beings got feelings and human beings got emotions. So I shout out to Creflo for that.
All right. Yeah, man. Like I said, but it's been a whole lot of stuff going on. Like you said, the latest news is Atlanta Falcons signed quarterback Kyle Trask to the as the third quarterback. I want to get y'all thoughts on that. And what do you? How do y'all feel about that? Because, like you said, as we already know, the other devastating news is the ACL injury, which is pretty much going to be seasons over for Junebug. But how do y'all feel about that signing in itself?
I'm gonna say this about Kyle Trask. I just hope that he never had to see the field. To be honest with you guys, I feel like at this point the Falcons, as Mike was saying in his videos, the Falcons have to have a plan. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, the way that we've been bitten by the injury bug, you gotta have a plan. You never know that Kirk Cousins is on dang near 40 years old. So who's to say he's gonna hold up the next 7 games? Now I'm not wishing any ill will towards him, but the way that the luck that we had buzzer luck this year. Like guys are just dropping like flies. Like we haven't really had a lot of necessarily consistent injuries outside of the, Caleb McGarry, Storm Norton. I'm like, maybe we should have known when the season started with them guys going down right in the beginning that this was going to be one of those seasons where, dang, we will be bitten by the injury bug. But I'm not a huge Caltrash fan, but I know that they have to still fill the roster because, like I said, we're only carrying 2 quarterbacks now that Junebug's hurt. So they had to bring in somebody. At least with Caltrash, he's a guy that's a veteran that's been around a little bit. But I don't expect him to see the field. If anything, it'll be Easton Stick because he was here during training camp and during the preseason, and he didn't look half bad during the preseason. And one thing I like about Easton Stick is at least he's a little bit mobile. He can run a little bit. So to me, I actually like him a little bit better than Kirk. I know a lot of people laugh at that, but to me, man, Kirk just can't move. So I'm like, I need a guy like in today's NFL. You need a quarterback that can move. If you stash your West, it's going to be really hard for you to do anything in this league because the guys are just too athletic. Look at our defensive line, the Jalen Walkers, the James Pierce. Do you want Kirk Cousins literally standing in one spot when you got guys that's that athletic? No, you need a guy that can create. And that's one thing that I didn't like about Kirk last year. It's like, if you just all out blitz him, having a mobile quarterback pays off because you leave a crack, they jump out the back door, they gone. They can take off and run. But with Kirk Cousins, if you just all out blitz him, where is he going? He's not running anywhere. So, I mean, unless he gets the ball out quick, it's either going to be a sack, the ball's getting batted, or he's throwing it away. He's not running anywhere. So that's my problem with playing Kirk. And I try to sound as positive as possible because we know we've had a lot of, like you said, a lot of bad things happen this season to the team. And I hate to sound negative, and this can start weighing on everybody when everything is just negative, negative, negative. We know the media is already most of the time negative, but I'm just being honest. Like I said, I don't really think that Kirk Cousins has much left in the tank. So, Kyle Trask, he's more mobile than Kirk, but hopefully Kyle Trask don't have to see the field because he doesn't know the system. He hasn't been here. So we know that chemistry has been our biggest issue. If Kirk Cousins was throwing the ball out of bounds and not on the same page with these receivers, I don't want to see what Kyle Trask gonna look like with these wide receivers. Just being honest with you guys. So I don't mean to sound negative, but at the end of the day, we got to keep it a buck with the fans. And right now, it ain't looking good. So hopefully, Kirk Cousins can finish out the season.
So what you're saying, Jew, is this is almost like 2007 all over again,
bro. Yeah, man. It reminds me kind of 2007, and it also reminds me of the year. I think it was 2019. It was like 2 years after the Super Bowl when like everybody got hurt. Deion Jones got hurt. Like everybody on the team just 18 or 19, where everybody just was going down with injuries. Like that's how I kind of feel like this season has been. It's like guys being in and out. Yeah. Are you good? Go ahead, Don. Yeah.
Now I say it was both 18 and 19. Both those years kind of injury related. Like we can't have nobody. It's the funny thing. That's the thing with Dan Quinn and Raheem Morris. Like they play. Nobody can ever fucking stay healthy. Nobody. That's what I say. There's Raheem Morris and Dan Quinn Jr. Y'all be thinking that we be making that junk up. No, it's everything. It's a pattern. He patterned himself off Dan Quinn. And I'm gonna be honest with you, just this regime, man. Like I ain't seen the Falcons this bad, and I'm talking about this bad since June Jones. And I'm talking about this is before Dan Reeves. Like nobody's on the same page. Like it was a poorly coached team. The Falcons had like back on that June Jones era, we had some dogs. We had some good players. It was just the coaching was awful. And I ain't never seen no awful coaching like this since June Jones. Yeah, Dan Quinn. Yeah, we had some years with him. He just couldn't get right. But at least you knew you kind of had a chance here and there. This right here's some bullshit. Yeah, everybody was happy last year because he won one more game than Arthur Smith, and I'm like, bro, like that's. Y'all,
that is not a flex.
The bar is so low. I'm like, y'all got the bar so low for this man.
Yeah.
That is not a flex.
And I'm like you had like you telling me with a guy like Bijan Robinson, who what at that time, what, second year in the league. You had Drake London, who pretty much, played well, a Pro Bowl, almost could have had a Pro Bowl year for that. Like you had all these talent that Arthur Smith didn't have. Arthur Smith was playing with a lot of rookies and guys that were just serviceable at best.
It was a lot of K Styles on the field. That's how bad they were.
We talking about the Abdullah Andersons and stuff. Like, come on now. This team is too loaded to be losing games like this.
Right.
Injuries is one problem. Coaching is the next.
Yeah.
Really, coaching is the main problem. Honestly, next man up.
Cause I think, cause like you said, I think where the issue that comes with that is the expectation. The expectation for this squad was pretty much, and like you said, also shout out to my girl Sonya talking about we getting people from the Bucks organization. That's very strange. At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised at anything anymore.
Well,
but this is what happens when the expectations are put on the table and they're not being met. This is where a lot of this angst and anger and sadness and regret and stuff is coming from a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That's looking at the game itself. But like you said, just the reality of it is we've underperformed. 3-7 tells you everything you need to know about that. Talk about I should take Raheem Morris and lock him up in the deepest dungeon on earth. But so getting into this game here. What are we expecting to see here? Because as we already know, no Drake London. We know Kirk Cousins is getting the nod. We don't know who. I guess Darnell Mooney gonna be wide receiver. Well, I don't know how that's gonna play out. What are we expecting to see out of this game, man? What's y'all feeling for
it? I'm just ready to stack my plate on Thanksgiving, to be honest with you. I'm just ready to eat. All right, we got one more week. Like 7, 8 more days.
I guess that's the only yams we gonna be eating, right? It's on Thanksgiving, right?
You asking what do we expect? Like, bro, like expect what? Like, I hate to be negative. I really do. You have to win this game. I just don't. I don't care how they win. They just need to fucking win. Like at this point, yes, it's a lot of shit going on with injuries. We know Raheem Morris is a moron. Like they gotta figure out a way to win this game, man. It's the Saints. You know, like we lose this game right here, man. It's just we thought we were the laughing stock of the damn league. You know, we gonna be worse than this because then you gonna have the Saints leapfrog us, and we gonna be at the bottom of the doggone division. So, hey, at this point, it's too many excuses why we losing, and these are legitimate excuses. You know, they come up with some excuses on how they gonna win this game.
What you got on that, Mike?
I mean, I'm the type of person. I always got something to say. Well, I have something to say, but I just don't want to say it.
That's how I feel. Like
I
it's a lot of things I can say.
It's tough. Because a huge part of me is like, a huge part of me, and I know I shouldn't have this mentality, but I want them to suffer because I've just seen too much this year from Raheem and Zach. Like their egos is just it's unbelievable how stupid you can be with this team. Like when I have like my thing is because you have such a talented back and you don't have a play action pass game to go along with that, like that makes me want to John Jones elbow you over and over and over again. There's no excuse for that. This is Bijan Robinson. This is today's Marshall Faulk. This is today's Barry Sanders. This is today's Emmitt Smith. The best of the best, and you don't have a play action game to go with that. Then you have one of the best backup, if not the best backup running back in the game, and you don't have a plan for him. He touches the ball in outstanding 5 times every game. And like I said, like the ego, when it comes down to it, it's like you got a young quarterback who has played, 10, 12 games in the NFL, and you got him dropping back like he Matt Ryan. So, as far as how I feel about this Atlanta Falcons team, I just want Raheem to suffer, but I really want him to suffer. He deserves the worst of the worst, but the other side of that is that you got guys like Bijan Robinson. Like you can tell that young man, he wants it. See him on that sideline and having to force a smile. He was literally forcing the smile. Like that's a leader right there. And can I say this too? Can I give a small little rant? And I'm gonna try to do my best because I know you got baby girl in his hands, so I'm gonna not curse as much as possible. So I saw this son of a gun, Kirk Cousins, say today. Now all of a sudden he feels sorry for him. And he's cracking jokes like he's been there all year. Like he's been there for him all year. I feel sorry. You were the same guy that said to everybody on live TV that you read Drew Brees' book, and in that book, it stated that you were not supposed to what?
Help your
competition. And then you get on the podium and say, I feel sorry for the young man. No, you don't. Your ass is cheesing. He cracking jokes at the damn press conference like this is what he wanted all along. You know how, have you seen that Gladiator scene when he poked Maximus in the back with a knife?
Mm-hmm.
And he just started smiling and giggling. So that I got him. He's dead now. I have never seen Kirk smile so much. Go back and watch that press conference. He happy as hell, cracking jokes and everything. Our quarterback, our leader, and you had a nerve to sit up here and say you felt sorry for the young man. This is the same guy that stated Kirk Cousins literally came out of his mouth and said in that book, Drew Brees, I agree with Drew Brees. I'm not supposed you're not supposed to help the competition. This is why I want Raheem to suffer, because he created this environment. And it's a bad environment right now. And as a Falcons fan, I want to see Tyler Algier. I want to see the Bijan Robinson show. And I want to see Kyle Pitts. I want to see them guys ball out. So the game plan for me is simple. Run the ball, play action, get the ball into Kyle Pitts and Darnell Mooney. Get it in their hands, because that is the only real strategy that we have at this point, because Drake London is not playing. He's dealing with a knee injury. So I know nobody wants to see David Seals catch passes. I know that. I ain't even gotta say that. So this is the only chance that we have to win. And although the Saints are a bad team right now, like, they more than capable of beating us.
What you got on that, Drew? How you feel about the game?
I'm gonna start with this. This team, as Don said, at the end of the day, we just need a win. We done lost 5 straight. Let's just get a W at this point. I mean, I done took my emotions out of it because I felt like I've been a little bit too negative and a little bit. I should have high expectations, and I'm not moving the bar. This was a team that should have made the playoffs. I don't care injuries, because we mismanaged so many doggone games, mismanaged playing time. This is definitely coaching. But at this point, we just need to win. Y'all seen my video that I made. The game plan is simple: run the ball,
Yep.
get the ball to Kyle Pitts. But
Mm-hmm.
the reason I talked about in my video that Zach Robinson is now forced to do the Falcons' identity, and is because if they go out there and win this game and it works, it's going to just be egg on their face, because you could have been doing this
Yes.
all season. That's my biggest issue with it. It's like, you go out there and win with a vanilla game plan with Kirk Cousins. It's no way you can tell me that you couldn't have done that with Michael Penix, because Michael Penix at this point is a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins. We've seen that. As soon as Penix left the game against Carolina, when she was darting them up, as soon as he left the game, we had a 21-7 lead. Everybody keeps talking about that. Yeah, then Penix got hurt. And then that's when the offense stalled, because who got in the game? Kirk Cousins, who you don't have to worry about doing nothing off script. He can't run anywhere. Everything was vanilla, slants, the most simplest routes you can draw up. So that's why I said in this game, you're going to have to be forced to rely on Bijan, rely on Tyler, couple play action shots, but it's going to be a very simple offense. If you go out there and dominate with a simple offense, everybody's going to be looking at you like, why haven't you done this? And why are we on the 5-game losing streak? That's what we're going to be looking at. Because you could have did this with Penix. And going into the season, that's what I said. I said, you guys going to have to rely on the running game. Don't force a rookie quarterback, a first-year starter, to win these games. I said the same exact thing when we had Desmond Ritter. K-Styles kept saying every time we had Desmond Ritter, he's trying to do what, K-Styles? Too much. You're doing too much. And that's the reason why Penix is hurt right now, because they try to put everything on his plate. We're going to prove that he can throw the ball. We're going to prove that this is why we took him high. This is why it was a smart move, having 2 quarterbacks and all of that. If you win, that shuts everybody up. That's how you prove the media and prove everybody else wrong, by winning. Now we're sitting here with the egg on our face. We're looking like the clowns with the big red nose, because guess what? We're sitting here with one more win than the Saints, so we know is a rebuilding mode. That's a dang on shame. That's a fireable fish right there. That you, if we almost in last place in the division. We 0-3 in the division right now. That's a disgrace. And it's an embarrassment for the Atlanta Falcons fans. So every fan has the right to be mad. But it's just sad just looking at the situation that we in. because it's like it's a big comedy, it's a joke. I seen somebody on Twitter saying, I don't know if y'all seen this, and I thought this was very funny. They was like, the Falcons and Saints are gonna be playing on Comedy Central on Sunday at 4 p.m. And I thought that was funny because it's a joke. It's a joke, man.
Yeah, I'm like this. I look at this right here. I just find this situation so hilarious. That's what I've been saying all day. This whole thing is hilarious to me, just for the simple
Very.
fact of everything that went wrong, that could have possibly went wrong, and like you said, we going down these games and we sitting here, like you said, mismanaging situations and not taking advantage of certain situations, mismanaging play, like clock management and stuff like that. And then now you're in a situation where you're unsure about Kirk Cousins, and now you possibly may be out of Michael Penix you might be out on Michael Penix even in 2026, so you possibly may not see him till 2027. So my thing is, what I look for in this game is, like you said, bro, just you just slipped on the banana peel. Just don't fall on your face. Like you said, you got to get the win. You got to win by any means necessary. Like I said, we got to bring the nation of domination back out on y'all. Just to win by any means necessary. Damn it, you got to do that. And like you said, and Drew, you made a good point too. Kirk Cousins came in last week. We got play action. We got single back formations. We got bunch formations. We rarely seen that all year. And I think you the main one that made a point. What offense are we going to see in this game? So, like you say, it's a lot of question marks, and that's why usually with this Saints Falcons matchup is usually a lot of fire behind it from both sides. This year's a little bit different because there ain't no fire from neither side because both teams suck right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just disappointing, man. No one talk about. I wouldn't blame y'all if y'all stopped doing these shows because of how ass the Falcons are. No, the show goes on. We don't stop.
We never stop until the final.
We don't stop. See, 3-7 ain't nothing. 3-7, 7-3, 13-0, 0-13. We still doing these shows weekly.
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere.
If we can watch the Super Bowl, we can watch this. I've seen a lot worse. They get worse than that. You right there, that close to winning. At least,
bro,
it's not worse than. It's not worse than seeing something you right there and you get snatched off your face. It's like somebody, your parent holding candy in front of your face and then snatching it and saying you ain't getting it. Right. That's what the Super Bowl is like. This season, this team to sit through this. This is the 8th straight losing season, bro. I don't know if you guys got to see the Water Boys for shock or the Water Boys. I was checking out their podcast. We had them on the show, I think, a couple years ago. And one of the guys said from the Water Boys, he said he met a young fan at one of the games. He took a picture. I think he said it was a Dolphins game or one of the games this year. And he said the kid said that, man, the Falcons haven't had a winning season since I was like in the 3rd grade or something like that. And the kid is now an 11th grader. I said, now that's sad. You a 1st grader. And your team had been in the playoffs, and now you're an 8th grader getting ready to go to high school. And the last time you seen a winning team was when you was in elementary school. That's wild to me. When he said that, I said, "Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. It's a bad product. You can't do that. You can't do that. You're a 1st grader, and you ain't seen a winning team, and you now getting ready to go to 9th grade. That's crazy.
But
it's hard. It's hard.
But what if they miraculously go on a couple game run here? And I'm saying this as a big what if, not because of some optimism, but I'm just asking a serious question. What is the talking point here if now all of a sudden everything clicks?
I'm gonna tell you what the talking point gonna be. It's gonna be this what y'all should have been doing. For me, you guys know how many times have I said, Kay? I said this before we went on this long winning streak. Y'all was saying like, y'all kept telling me Raheem Morris, he ain't it, Jew. He ain't it. What I say? I kept asking all of the optimism questions. Guys, what if they figure it out? What if this? What if that? And they didn't do it. So now if you all of a sudden flip the script, flip the script, I'm not gonna like, break my pom poms out or get excited because I'm gonna say this is what you should have been doing. Like we know we got players, we got talent. That's the problem. Like we wouldn't be. Let's go back a little bit, and I'm not gonna go on too long of a rant. But let's think about when we had Arthur Smith and we didn't really have a lot of talent. It was never a season we had Arthur Smith where we was like, this should be a playoff team. Y'all go pull up our old videos. We didn't never put them under that type of pressure because we knew that we didn't have the weapons. The only reason we're doing this is because we have the talent. So that's like you're saying, we're not picking on Raheem. We're not picking on this team in particular. We're looking at the facts. We're looking at the what's on paper. We're looking at all of those things and saying, based off of what we've seen, based off of this team, based off of all these first round picks, it's no reason why this team should be a losing team. That's all we're saying. We're not playing no race cars. We keep it straight across the board. We straight shooters. When we were in rebuilding mode with Arthur Smith, we gave the team grace. This team don't deserve the grace that we giving them. We already given them grace. We've given this team, like I told you guys, 8 years to get it right. So at this point, we have a reason to be frustrated. Fans have a reason to be frustrated. Y'all know it takes me a long time to get frustrated. I'm very patient. But at this point, when Jew say he tired, then y'all know, oh man, my kids know at my house, I'm not the disciplinarian one. My wife is the moral one that's gonna get them. If daddy go get his belt, y'all, if daddy can get his belt, or if daddy start raising his voice, they know, oh, we done messed up. So I'm just like, this team, they're not living up to expectations. Like you said, Kay, they're not living up to the expectations. And it's not unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations would have been the Arthur Smith Falcons with Mariota, Desmond Ritter. Y'all should be a playoff team. That was unrealistic expectations. Looking at the division, our team from top to bottom is the best team as far as top to bottom looking at the roster. So the criticism that they're getting is warranted. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get on nobody's back if they say I'm selling my season tickets. I'm upset. I want the coach fired. I told you guys after the last loss, we on a 5-game losing streak. I didn't pull the plug on all of that stuff I was saying about let them finish the season. Let this. At some point, something got to give. Like we can't just continue to just be putting out bad products and expecting, the fans to continue to support. We're gonna support, like you said, we're gonna keep making content, but at the end of the day, we got something gotta give. So something gotta break. And at this point, this team, the only thing that they can do to save, as I said, Kirk can save his job and the coaching staff and all of that, they gotta win. So that miraculous stuff you're talking about, of them turning it around, my thing to that was they better do that. That's what better happen. They didn't even know that's a miraculous. In their mind, they better hope that they can turn water into wine. That's what they better hope. If they want to have anything.
My thing is, if they do that, then like you said, I got even more questions.
That part. That's gonna look it's gonna look bad. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Kay.
I'm gonna have even more questions.
That's right. So now you got less talent, but you're actually doing something with less talent. How much sense does that make? But as backwards as we are, it might turn out just like that, Kay.
I'm like that, and that's the part I'm afraid of because it's like, okay, now that everybody that threw y'all in the garbage, now
you want to act like you got some dang sense. Man, look.
Yep, now Undertaker gonna rise from the dead now. He in the casket, that casket finna pop right open.
Exactly.
You'll rise for the dead. Oh man.
Peace. All right, dog. What'd you feel about the Saints team? What'd you feel about the Saints team going to this game? Probably over there eating a sandwich or something. Can you hear me? Hello. All right, so what'd you feel? So how do you feel about this Saints team? Anybody could go ahead and answer that question. Like I said, how do y'all feel about this Saints team going into?
They not good. They're not good. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. They're not a good team. Like, but we can't say that we're a good team looking at our record. But I'm just saying, looking at it, the Saints are not good, but we know that they get up to play the Falcons. So this is a Super Bowl. Like, if anything that Cam Jordan is hoping for, and guys like Demario Davis, they want us to be at the bottom of the division. You know how embarrassing that would be if we end up being the last team in the NFC South. I don't think it's no way. Like, it'll be literally James picketing outside of the stadium if Raheem Morris keep his job and we come in last place in the division.
We can hear you now.
Okay. I'm gonna say hello. I didn't know what happened.
Yeah. It went silent there for a second. Couldn't nobody really hear you.
I'll let you finish.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't got a whole lot to say. Like I said, like he just asked about the Saints and what do we think about the Saints? They're not a great team. That's what I said. And at the end of the day, I feel like in this game, they're gonna get up to play the Falcons. Every team gets up to play us, especially in the division. But y'all know that this is probably, when you talk about rivalries, this is the biggest rivalry in the division, the Saints and Falcons. We can't stand them, they can't stand us. So they want us to be in last place in the division. That's gonna be the most embarrassing thing. If this team end up being in last place, like I said, man, they gonna come and give us all they got, and we got to go to New Orleans. So we already know how that go down. I feel like last year that was the game where the season kind of sputtered, and that's when Kirk Cousins got his elbow hurt or arm hurt, whatever. That was the game where everything started to spiral because they won a good team last year and they end up beating us, even though we were riding high and playing pretty well and had a good record. So at the end of the day, I know that they're capable. You know why I know they're capable? Because they just beat the Panthers, who swept us. They went to Carolina 2 weeks ago and smacked the Panthers in the mouth and got a win. So if they're not scared of the Panthers, who just swept us, they're not going to be scared of us. And they're going to really get up to play us, and they're going to be at home. So anything's possible. And we're not coming in there full strength. Without Drake London, we got a lot of question marks right now. So it doesn't give us no excuse, but the Saints team is not good. They're just not a good team. So at the end of the day, what's my expectations? This Falcons team should win. Minus all the guys we got, we still a better team. So at the end of the day, we need to go in there and win. Bottom line. But they're going to get up to play us. We know that. Every year, though, you throw records out the window when you play division games. So the Falcons better be ready, period.
There you go. And Dog just hopped. All right, Dog, you there? YOLO.
I'm here now. I'm back.
All right, do you think?
Don keep getting phone calls. He ain't slick.
No, it keep cutting in and out. It's not phone calls. It just keep cutting in and out. Like, I don't know what's going on. I already told y'all about my phone anyway. Anyway.
You got that Raheem. You got that Raheem Morris line. That's what's going on.
Man, look. Anyway, like I said, this Saints team is not that good. And like what you said, they tripped on a couple of wins this year. They're not gonna. I knew New Orleans was gonna go 0-17. Like, there's no way. But especially they still got some good players on the defense side of the ball. But again, man, it's like they see blood in the water right now because they know we're in a vulnerable state. They gonna capitalize on that. I really feel like they're gonna probably end up trying to capitalize on that and win. It's bragging rights. Like at the end of the day, the Saints. I know a lot of Falcons fans say they hate the Saints, but I really know Saints fans hate us more, and that fan base hate us more. They really do. So it's like they gonna and we riding out there, but this weekend and look, man, it's not gonna be an easy game for us. That crowd, that Superdome, like when we come into town, they give us hell. Like that stadium is like it'd be the loudest it'd be the entire season. That stadium is gonna be packed. Come Sunday. So Falcons, hey, we gotta crowd out the noise and go down there and take care of business and come back to Atlanta with a W. But I already know this it ain't gonna be easy.
I mean, they got a young quarterback, so we're more than capable of forcing him to make mistakes without pressure. So, like defensively, we have more than enough defensively to make to come out with a victory. But at the end of the day, like you still got to score points, and like even with a full roster, we struggle to score points. You gotta laugh and keep from crying sometimes. So this is gonna be an interesting game, man. Like I said, we have to get a win. Like with all going on, we cannot continue to lose.
I just say it like this: you win this game, you survive another week. You lose this game, it's gonna be like Pinky from Friday. Raheem, was this your team? Yeah. Good. You fired. Zach, you fired too. Cause this pretty much just gonna be this pretty much is gonna be a do or die game for them. I hate having to use that phrase again, but this really gonna be the one the determine if you gonna be here next week or not.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the thing is, you don't want to be 0-4. You don't want to be going down 0-4 in the division, and you getting beat by the Saints. Yeah, that's not gonna look good on the resume. But the expectation is you should beat the Saints. You should beat the Saints.
We need to.
But it goes back to what you was talking about. You are now forced to have to comply to the identity of what this team was built for. Bijan and Tyler. Play action off that. Hopefully somebody damn catches the football. But boy, you talk about your wide receiving core is Darnell Mooney and David Seals. Yeah, this is going to be a Def Comedy Jam on a whole nother level right here. David Seals on the season has been on the field for 240 snaps with 4 receptions.
Why did he have about 10 receptions in this game? Why is he like Kirk Cousins love throwing to the sorriest wide receivers? He's gonna have about 20 receptions.
Damn.
But let me say that again. David Seals has been on the field for over 240 snaps, and he only has 4 receptions. Yeah. That's very encouraging. Wish. So the thing is, since we're playing for pride right now, who the hell got the pride to step in and say, we want this game?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I care about this game right now. Who want it? If you and this game is going to dictate who wants to be here next year, who wants to be.
Who playing for their own professional pride? Because this is a job for people.
Mm-hmm. So we haven't.
I didn't mean to cut you off, okay? At the end of the day, it's coming down to what Mike was saying. It's going to come down. What I think this game going to come down to is what defense plays the best. What defense can force a couple turnovers to help the offense out, because both of our offenses is struggling. So whichever team can put they offense on the short field is going to win this game. That's what it's going to come down to. That's how New Orleans beat the Panthers. Go back and look at that game. I watched it. They had one big play to Chris Olave down the field in one-on-one coverage. They rookie quarterback Tyler Shook threw the ball deep down the field. J.C. Horn fell. Olave caught a deep ball, scored a touchdown, and then their defense just locked the Panthers down. They didn't allow them to run the ball. You know, they played stout defense, caused a couple turnovers, and that's how they end up winning the game. So that's what it's going to come down to for us. And I trust our defense. Our defense has played well. Like I said, the offense haven't pulled their weight all season. So the offense can protect the ball and not turn it over and put the Saints on short fields and give them easy points. I really feel like that's what the game is going to come down to. Whichever defense and special teams play the best is going to end up winning this game. I don't really think it's going to be either of the offenses that scare you in this game. So if you like old 90s football and prior to the 90s, where it was defense and running the ball, that's what you're going to see in this game. You ain't going to see a lot of explosive plays. You're not going to see a lot of throwing the ball down the field. I really feel like it's going to be defense running the ball, who can protect the ball, who can win the field position battles. Going to win this game.
Who could? Yeah, I see that. And let me say this if I haven't said it already. Special teams. Marquise Williams. Special teams. If I see y'all blunder some shit this game, your head will be on the platter too.
Hey man, look. Look. Have y'all ever seen the Boondocks, Mr. Onceler?
Yeah.
Hey, you remember when the dude daughter had a lemonade stand and he was like,
oh,
you chose me, so we can handle this like gentlemen, or we can get into some old gangster shit.
Not Tom, daughter. Lord have mercy. Lord. Exactly. But that's the thing. Like you said, that's the thing though. It go back to what Jude said. Jude always say it comes down to those 4 to 5 plays that'll make or break your football game. And this is the game. This game in particular, in the situation in which the team is in, is those 4 or 5 plays that lose you the game. You cannot afford to be making.
Yep.
Cause I'll be honest with you. Falcons lose this game. I don't see how anybody come out this game with a job. I really don't.
Yeah.
Including the players.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the replacements in a minute, they about to have trials. We're gonna be the replacements for real, K-Style.
Exactly.
That's one of your favorite movies.
boy, that's my favorite movie, boy. We are look. We already got Clifford Franklin, aka Darnell Mooney. We already got Clifford Franklin on the damn team. Oh, I don't even know what to call the other guys.
We're gonna be like the year when they had the replacement refs, but we're gonna have replacement players.
Oh man, them replacement refs, boy, they had every football fan in the universe ready to damn go to their doorstep ready to start some trouble. So we're gonna go ahead and we got about 10 more minutes here. We'll let y'all go ahead and ask some more questions. We're gonna do the Q&A portion of the show. Yeah, let y'all go ask y'all questions and we'll be on our merry way. Let's get to some of these comments though. Dre Murphy asks, is D Offer still a concussion program? I think they said he was full-time participant today, so I think he should be good to go. Said Kurt hit Pitts in London in their hands and they both dropped the ball. And I saw Kirk Cousins skip a pass to damn Darnell Mooney too. So hey, Vegas can't be choosers. John's here said, I heard Willie Nelson singing "Turn Out the Lights, the Party's Over." Carlos here said, we do have backup O-line. Could that be why Zach wants to go away from the run game?
Hold on, what?
No, he was talking about the backup offensive lineman that been playing, with the Hintons and like you said, now Lindstrom is kind of questionable for this game too. He basically asking, is that why they've been going away from the run game?
No. No. We got Bijan Robinson. I don't give a damn who blocking. You better get him the dang on ball. No, we not doing no excuses for this dude. I don't give a damn if I don't care if the Pink Panther, okay, is on the field trying to block. Get that ball to Bijan, okay? Hey, no, hell no.
Do-do.
It's like, we got 15 minutes. We got 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes on the dang on the court, and LeBron James is playing with 4 minutes. I don't give a damn. You better get that ball, LeBron. I don't give a damn who out there. Give him the ball. No, heck no.
And on that note, make sure y'all check out OG Mr. White show.
Exactly. Mr. White Network. We're gonna be like this. Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
I was watching Pink Panther early on.
Oh man. So let's see. Yeah, look like we ain't got too many questions.
Everybody, look, don't nobody want no damn question.
everybody like, motherfucker, get this game over with. That's what they say. Everybody like, man, we gotta wait till. They're like, everybody like, man, we gotta wait till 4:00 for this shit.
Hey, just like look. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Raheem Morris and them right now, man. They're like Roddy Piper, man. We had the questions, we had the answers, but they changed the questions.
Is that Pitt should have 10 targets easy? We gonna see about 15 targets for David Seals and damn Casey Washington combined. Trouble, I said no questions, only demands. Drake Murphy said, who are y'all replacing Drake London with though?
David Seals, you ain't been listening? David Seals.
Dylan Drummond.
We know Chris Bryant ain't gonna see no. We know he ain't gonna see no field, like no action on the field. So I ain't even gonna get my hopes.
The wildest thing that I think they gonna do, since the wide receivers are down, is gonna be pretty much like they did the last time Drake London went down. They gonna have Bijan lining up on the outside a lot more this game. This is what I think.
Instead of him just running the ball, they're gonna have him Being the receiver. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. Hey. If it, hey, throw that thing to him 9 times if you can. You gotta do something. Leo asked what happened to Casey Washington. Hell, we don't damn know. We don't know. Hell, we were surprised Cordero Hodge was still on the team. We ain't seen him all year.
Boy, we can't make this stuff up. All I play on the side of the middle. That's why we gotta laugh at it. That's all we can do is laugh at it. We talk normal and get mad.
I told you. Once you start looking at this as like a Netflix special, it actually becomes funny. The more stuff happens.
Very funny. It's like, why get mad anymore when you can't change it? Like, all right, whatever. Do what y'all feel is right.
What you?
Hey man, just go. Hey man, just do whatever.
It's like that. It's like that badass kid. You like, you ain't gonna listen. So whatever. You burn yourself on the stove. That's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Trauma talk
You gonna
about
get
this.
that nugget
Trauma
on your
talk.
head.
Look, Trauma talk about this is a Tubi special we watch. We looking at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Team got glued on beards and stuff like that, but it is not good. Big Man Southside said, "I'm taking the over on Charlie Warner this week in fantasy."
You know,
You know what? Hey,
At this point, that's all we can do is joke about it, man. That's pretty much it, man. You got to find some humor in this season, like for real. This is like the 2020 all over again.
Felipe Frank's gonna get 5 catches this week. Do whatever you gotta do. I don't care who catches the damn ball. I just know that y'all better be stoned. Y'all better win that game. Because this is the first year that we ain't had no Saints fans talking shit to us and neither and us to them. Yeah, you know something's wrong.
Don, put the cookie down, okay? Stop running them Oreo up.
I'm wrapping up my hams. I'm sorry.
At least he got a damn plan.
At least he got a plan. Really? Golly.
Jay asked, what does Raheem have to do to keep his job besides win games? Yeah, shit, that's the only requirement.
He better pray to God. That's what he better do. Pray to
that's
God.
His only. Like you said, it's one thing. It's one thing if you took over a team that was just godright awful, and you couldn't build it. You had to wait about 2-3 years to build it up right. That's one thing, but when you come into a situation where the team was already expected to win off rip and we constantly getting worse, yeah, that becomes a problem.
Man, you spent $100 million and a first round pick and you still lost.
Somebody, I saw memes. Somebody said, is that the Falcons way would be to spend $180 million on a quarterback and draft a quarterback in the first round to get out of quarterback hell, just to turn around and end right back in the quarterback hell. See, see, those type of jokes right there will make you laugh, but it'll make you cry at the same time. But I ain't got nothing more else to say about this. I just know y'all asses better win. Right here, boys. He gonna be over there finding every shaman he can find that help the Falcons win this game. He know his ass is on the line. So, fellas, y'all got any? Hold on, it said Felipe Franks out targeting Kyle Pitts would be Zach. But we about to get up on out of here, y'all, man. Like I said, fellas, y'all got anything else y'all want to say?
At the end of the day, man, rent is due. Period. We got an eviction notice on my door at this point. Everybody, all the coaching staff got a pink slip on their door. Win or get out. That's at the end of the day. It's rent is due, man. Like, and I heard them talking about it today, Matthew Bergeron and a couple of the players. Go out there and have some fun, man. Like, go out there and play with some passion. So it's like the players are actually playing hard. They just being directed and like they just being led astray. So at the end of the day, it's hard for me to criticize the players. But it's like, bro, go back to the leadership. Raheem Moore said at the end of his press conference last week, I'm a bad leader right now. And that's what it starts at. He's not doing what he need to do. And all these players, they're taking on the identity of their coach. Mike said it. He don't know what he's doing. That's what Mike said. He don't know what he's doing. We know Juan always say sabotage, but at the end of the day, he don't even. I told you, he's not even wise enough to sabotage this team. He just don't know what to do at this point.
don't know what he's doing. That's why I be telling him. I'm like, I get what
Yeah.
you're saying, but he don't have a clue. It's a
He
form of
don't.
sabotage, but he don't have a clue what he's doing.
He doesn't. He doesn't. So at the end of the day, it's like, bro, just go back to the basics. Run the ball. Just dumb it down. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. What OG always say? Keep it simple, stupid. Just go out there. Football is not a hard sport. Go out there, be the more physical team. Go out there and dominate in the trenches. Tackle well. Catch the ball when it's thrown to your cow piece. And Mooney, when it hits you in the shoulder pads or it hits you in the hands, make sure you come down with it. Block. Like so I heard somebody talking about the passing game and things of that nature. It's easier to move forward than it is to move backwards. So run the ball. If you show backups in there, make their job easier. Don't have them backpedaling trying to pass block, because that's when you usually gonna get a lot of holding calls. Go out there and play sound football. Cut out the penalties. Do the small stuff. K-Style keeps saying I keep saying the 1 to 2 plays in the game. Those plays are Cal Pitts drop. Those plays are the last play against Tommy Trumbull where he runs through the whole defense and nobody can tackle no more. Them are the type of plays that lose you games. Those little small 1 to 2 plays like that is going to change the outcomes of a lot of these games. It's been like 2 to 3 plays in every single game that I can point at. Oh, that's where you lost the game right there. Missed field goals, giving up long kickoff returns. Them small things like that. The ball and shaking the punch. Yeah.
That boy Ryan Smith said, "Have you ever seen a gator fly? Let them lose this game. You gonna see Bubba throwing shoes on the. You gonna be Bubba throwing shoes at them. You gonna definitely see a gator fly."
Right, man. I mean, it's simple, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, just go out there and play fundamentally sound football. Play complementary football. If you do those things, protect the ball, do the small intricate details that you did in Pee Wee football, you'll have a chance to win. Period. It's not rocket science. The Saints, like I said, are a bad. They 2-8 for a reason. So don't make them look like they're 8-2. Go out there and make them look like they're 2-18. Period.
We just look. I'm just like, boy, y'all take care of y'all damn business. Like you said, have some pride in your damn self. Ryan sitting over here laughing and shit. That's it. He talking about, have you seen the gator fly? Like I said, let the Falcons lose. Motherfucker gonna be throwing shoes at their ass. You don't definitely see somebody throw some gators at somebody.
So y'all telling me Raheem Morris he gonna be the George Bush? Somebody, you remember that he went over there and threw a shoe at his ass?
But they threw sandals at that boy. That's the biggest form of disrespect they could give you. They throw a shoe at you. That's the biggest form of disrespect. You get a shoe thrown at you. Well, you folks gonna be throwing. Well, you gonna be having pimps outside of us just throwing gators at them, mother, throwing shoes. I'm just saying, you ain't got a choice. Y'all done put yourselves in this bubble. Y'all ain't got a choice. You gotta win. You yo slim hopes of playoff chances. Well, slim to none, really, where y'all playing. But yeah, you can't lose this game. Like I said, you lose this game and y'all still have a job by Monday. Yeah, it's going to be a full-blown riot in the city of Atlanta. I'm telling you, that's what's coming down the pipeline. So, on that note, like I said, man, we appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said, if you late to the party, just go ahead and hit the recap on the Heavy Hitters Live. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Make sure you go ahead and continue to support Jew Talk Sports, who's almost hitting the 3K side of the game. Who's that? Why Georgia Tech get disrespected by because they don't look at the ACC as viable competition, so they get penalized for that.
They don't pay attention to the dang on Falcons. What the hell they gonna pay attention to Georgia Tech for? Let's be real. They don't even pay attention to the Bulldogs. They damn sure ain't gonna pay attention to Georgia Tech.
Either exactly. But Bulldogs play at the SEC, so that's
Bruh, they won back to back, and it was just like, yeah, it's a normal shopping day at the shopping mall. Like, come on, bro.
Right. Yeah, but they don't really see the ACC as really viable competition, and everything is pretty much they're basing Georgia Tech off of the strength of schedule.
Christy, don't come in here with that voodoo. Don't come in here with that voodoo, Christy. Don't.
Lost to the Jets.
No. I don't even want to picture that.
Could you look? Could you imagine he goes another week and then loses to Tyrod? Then loses to Tyrod Taylor.
Oh my gosh! Oh Lord. We might have to reincarnate the Hitman, the Iceman, because good God Almighty, we cannot lose to no dang on Jets. Nope. That man got to go.
Exactly.
That is a heck no.
Yeah. Oh Lord, she done said it. You know, I got to do it. Tell me, do you know? Tell me, do you know the way? Gotta find the way. Find the way. Oh Lord, I got that shit in here. I didn't even save it in here. Damn it, I'm a debut at the next show. I'm a debut at the next show. You go to find the way. Yeah, like you know what? I'm getting a migraine now, so we about to get the hell up on out here. Like I said, man, y'all continue to support Utah Sports. He's almost at 3K. We got Mad Mike Sports who closing in on 12K. And
and I'm not paying for my subscribers.
And I want to say this: the Falcons are losing, but we still winning that life.
Why? Because we got lemon pepper wings?
No, because we got Ebola. Because we have the power of the Ebola.
We got to go. We got to go.
What's wrong, Mike? You don't like the power of the Ebola?
No. No. Hey, man. Follow the 6MK Style, 6MK Live, Jew Talk Sports, Mad Mike Sports, Mad Mike Network. Mad Mike Network is closing in on 2K in itself. The Don favorite, he's eventually going to become, but Don, he's so busy teaching students and all that type of stuff. So y'all got some students, you're in the Atlanta area. He is a real teacher, and he does.
Nope.
He is a real teacher, y'all. Don't throw it out there. I'm doing it anyway, Don. I'm doing it out there. Holla at your boy, Mad Mike, if you want it. All right.
All right. So until next time, people, we ain't here to play. We here to stay.
Dig it.
You ain't got to go home. but you got to get the hell up out of here.
And Don will help y'all for the right price, y'all.
Y'all chill. Deuce.